Hi everyone, my name is Tanner Williams. I'm a kinesiology and health studies student majoring in human kinetics, and I completed my fieldwork with CBI Health Group in Moose Jaw. CBI Health Group operates as a nationwide rehabilitation center with many clinics across the country. They offer a variety of services such as physiotherapy, chiropractic treatment, mental health services, and then exercise therapy, just to name a few. However, their primary role and emphasis is working with Workers' Compensation Board and SGI claims to try and get clients back to work through exercise and therapy. The initial purpose of my special project was going to be research based, but as I moved forward through my placement, I moved in another direction in which I actually decided to select a tertiary client to develop and implement a conditioning assessment for, in which the results would actually be compared to the standard FAE test that the clinic runs to see if he was fit to return to work. So the very first thing I did was introduce myself to the client by starting to initiate conversations and gaining his trust. I actually was able to approach him and ask if he was willing to undergo the assessment. When planning this project, I read the client's multidisciplinary assessment thoroughly to understand his mechanism of injury and any barriers or resistance I might face during the project. By understanding these things and any limitations this posed on his work duties, I was able to design this assessment very well and then carry it out. The client presented with a knee and ankle injury in addition to an injury consistent with a hernia of the upper leg, which was restricting him from returning to work. The conditioning assessment was designed to challenge the knee and ankle joints individually as well as the lower body as a whole. For this reason, I added exercises such as quad extensions and hamstring curls to challenge the knee joint and upper leg specifically, while adding in unilateral calf raises and bilateral calf raises, using a leg press machine to challenge the calf muscles and more specifically the ankle joint. Moving forward in the assessment, I prescribed dynamic movements to assess balance and general conditioning of the lower body as related to the client's work duties. This could be seen in exercises such as the obstacle course that stimulate or simulates uneven ground walking, the step ladder, and the stepping on and off of the box. I also assessed balance using a single leg stance, both eyes open and closed, as well as a heel to toe walk and walking lunges. Pain level and heart rate were taken after each exercise. The main objective of my project was to develop skills in assessment, communication, and exercise prescription as a future kinesiologist. The project also served a purpose in evaluating whether or not the client would be able to return to work based on the findings in conjunction with the FAE report. Working on this project allowed me to develop my ability to think critically when designing the assessment and exercise prescription. I had to thoroughly understand the mechanism of the injury using course material from anatomy and what movements needed to be included in the assessment to make sure it was valid. Additionally, my communication skills with clients improved both verbally and in writing in the way that I was consistently engaging with clients and this client as a whole throughout his program and the process of the assessment itself. And lastly, I greatly feel that I developed skills in assessment itself, which is a large part of what kinesiologists and exercise therapists do, making it a very important skill to have. As professionals, we will consistently need to assess people, so it's important that we have and grow that confidence in that